Hello, it is June 1st of 2026, and it's the first day of a proper summer. I know it's not technically in the calendar of the first day of summer, but to me, it's the first day of summer. Also, happy Pride Month to everybody that's celebrating, but I wanted to go ahead and share with you a bingo sheet that I made in the wintertime. Because now it's summer's here, I would like to share with you some sort of things that I would like to accomplish through my bingo sheet I made. So, I'm not going to share all of them with you because some of them are very personal that I don't feel comfortable sharing on the internet, but, you know, who cares, right? So, here is the sheet I made. I made it mermaid themed. I went on Pinterest for the template, and then I just kind of colored and did wax seals and that sort of thing, so that was really cool. But yeah, so without further ado, I'm just gonna go in order from row to row. Obviously, I have a free space. First things first, I want to go kayaking. I haven't gone kayaking in about 2 years, and the last time that I did go kayaking was back in 2020, maybe 2021. So actually, not 2 years. It's been about 5 or 6 years actually. So yeah, but kayaking is really relaxing if you're in the right place, and with the places that I am around and surrounded by, I can kind of connect to certain people, certain places that I can go visit whenever I want. And so I feel like with kayaking I have that access to do so. So yeah, that's pretty much it for that. Yeah. The next thing I wrote was explore, see an abandoned building. My friend Kylie mentioned this to me back in the winter, and I couldn't stop thinking about it. So Kylie, if you're watching this, we need to plan an abandoned building exploration day together. Yeah, I never properly like explored an abandoned building. I've only looked at it for like 2 seconds. I was in an abandoned building in 2020, and it was like this old schoolhouse, and it was so cool. And I was only in there for a couple minutes because it was really small, like there wasn't really much to look at. So if I find somewhere that has an abandoned building, I would love to go see it. And I would love to film a few videos and just kind of reminisce on it when I'm over with and done. So yeah. I don't want to really do it at night. I feel like that would freak me out a bit. But maybe during the daytime, that would be fun. And then afterwards, I'll get like food or something to celebrate that I did it. But yeah, number 3 is a beach vacation. Oh, they're playing Michael Jackson. Let's go. A beach vacation. John and I, we've been planning on trying to go to a beach somewhere nice and relaxing. But if it doesn't happen, that's fine, because I know that this summer I'm going to kind of focus more on like spending more time in the places that I live in than going out of my way to go on vacation. But if there is the opportunity, I will take it and I will go to the beach. I've been craving that sense of like ocean and relaxation and peace, that sort of thing. So we'll see. But yeah. 4th one is watch a full sunrise with my friends or solo. Now, I usually do get up before the sun rises, but I want to do a session where I just take my time. I get up early and I go somewhere outdoors and I just bask in the sunlight coming up. I feel like a lot of the things that I wrote here were things I did in my past that gave me that sense of dopamine and happiness and good memories as well. And this was one of them, was watching a full sunrise. Watching a full sunrise the whole time while you're just really basking in your inner self, I think is so powerful. So I would love to do that sometime. I think that would be really cool. Yeah, that's it for that one. 5, I would love to see a film at a drive-in. I haven't been to a drive-in in forever either. And even if the movie's bad, I think the sensation of pulling up to a drive-in and just like yapping with the people you love or laughing at the film that's playing would be so fun. Also, a lot of the things too that I wrote were stuff that my inner child used to do, or things that my inner child has wanted to do. And that's one of my goals this year, is to be more in my inner child and be more whimsical and stuff like that. And I think that's why I'm also trying to make Winnie more active than usual. The Winnie project, I should say. Number 6, I would love to host a summer dinner. This is a very simple one, but I think the number one thing for me to comfort people was food. Besides words and action, food I think is the best source of healing someone and myself. So I think hosting a nice summer dinner with like a really nice meal would be super fun to do. Yeah, I think that's as simple as it's gonna get. Yeah. I already lost count. Okay, number 7, I'd love to do a summer farmers market run. I love a good farmers market run. That's it, man. Getting up early to go look at like fresh produce, look at plants, look at honey, look at biscotti. There's a biscotti stand that I go to all the time when I have the chance, and it's incredible. The biscotti there's amazing. So I would just love to go there and just take a look. And even if I don't buy anything, it's fine. Yeah. Number 8, I would love to practice driving more in the city. I have tried to drive in the city before, but I was too scared because I still have a little bit of driver's anxiety. But now that I've driven a lot more, like I drive pretty much every day, I think driving in the city would be a good experience for me. So I think I should just practice that a bit more as I get older, just in case if there's a circumstance where I have to drive in a city. And then number 9, I would love, and this is something I've been raving about, I would love to get a tattoo. I wrote get a tattoo with John because John and I have discussed multiple times about getting tattoos together. I think that would be really magical. Yeah, I think just going to a local parlor and getting a little tattoo somewhere. I really want to get it like up here or maybe here. Just somewhere on my upper arms would be nice. And he wants to get one too himself, so that would be really fun. But if that doesn't happen this summer, that's okay. But I know this year, I made it like a year goal for me to get a tattoo. So even if it doesn't happen in the summer, it's gonna happen later. So that's that. Number 10, I want to go stargazing. There is nothing better than looking at the stars. And I'm not talking like a few stars here and there. I'm talking when the sky is completely clear and all you see is just stars. And if it's so clear, you can see like shades of blue because of like the inner workings of our galaxy that we live in. Isn't that amazing? Like, I think it's so cool that you can see that if you get super lucky, you know? But, yeah, I think just doing that on a late summer night with like a friend of mine or John or whoever, I think would be amazing. So, yeah. Number 11, bask in a nighttime summer drive. So, I don't like to drive at night because I have astigmatism, but I think playing like a night drive playlist that I have while just driving around, I think would fix me. Truly. Or if I put on like a soundtrack that I like or an album that I like on CD, I think that would really fix me. I don't know, it just feels like a very summer thing to do, and my childhood self has dreamed of doing that, even though she was scared of driving. I had literal nightmares about driving when I was a kid, so that's how far back my driving anxiety goes. Yeah. Number 12, the Winnie project. I want to get it halfway done. Right now I'm on track 5. So I have a pretty good feeling I'm going to get about halfway done. I don't want to share how many tracks are on there until I get to that point on the internet, but I think I'm doing pretty good. So I think we're gonna get that one. Number 13, I want to get a gig. And I'm not talking like an open mic night. I want to get a solo gig from like a music bar. I got in contact with lots of places near me, and places up in the city, and actually a couple of them have gotten back to me, so I also have a very good feeling that I'm going to get it. And if not, then I'm just going to keep putting myself out there until otherwise. Number 14, the 4th of July at my Uncle Jonathan's. Jonathan, if you are watching this, Lil Jonathan Zoo, my Uncle Jonathan, Aunt Gina, if you're watching this, love you guys, and I love your 4th of July parties that you do. Every year they do a 4th of July get together, and if they don't do it this year, that's fine. I'll be fine. I'm just kidding. But they do, every 4th of July, they do like this big extravaganza where they have these fireworks and stuff, and they have food, and they have this nice pool. And last year when I went, it was so nice, and I would love to go to one where I don't have to be on a time crunch and I can just go straight there and just really enjoy every moment, and just catch up with people and swim. Also, night swimming. Oh, can we talk about how amazing nighttime swimming is? It's so fun. So I'll get to do that while I eat good food, while I watch fireworks. Like, do you see what I'm saying here? Like, that's a good summer thing to do. But yeah, number 14, or did I do number 14 already? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, number 15, mini trips with John. We already have one planned in mind, so I know that this one is gonna go right through with the bingo board. But yeah, we already have like a trip planned. And by mini trips, I don't mean like a vacation like we talked about with the beach one, but just like tiny little ones here and there where we like go farther away, or we go explore a new place we haven't looked at yet, or you know, something like that. And we already have one, so yeah. This is a hard one. Number 16 is no phone addiction. I still have a problem with being addicted to my phone, especially considering that I've been on TikTok more recently, which is not good. I can't resist a good TikTok scroll though. It's so fun. But no, I should be off my phone a bit more. I need to be more present in the moment. So this one will be hard, but I think I can do it. Considering too that like I feel more happy now that I've learned the limits that I have with being on my phone. So if it does work out, that'll be really nice, because in the fall I can just kind of, you know, relax more often. Because here's the thing, how I feel about summer. Summer is like, to me, I still feel like a little kid when summer comes, because when summer comes, I'm like, I want to get as much stuff done as I possibly can so I can enjoy every single moment. But then at the same time, I'm sort of like, I want to take moments to myself. So that's why some of these on this bingo sheet is just for me, or it's for the memories itself as well. But yeah, summer to me is always like, I want to do things, you know, because you're outside in the sun and you want to like thoroughly enjoy everything and bask in every moment. But it does go by super fast. So I think with the no phone addiction, it might actually help a bit for time to be slower. Because whenever I was on my phone a lot last summer, I felt like time just went like that, and I wasn't really paying attention much. So if I paid more attention, I'll be more focused, I guess. But we shall see how that goes. Number 17. 17 right here. Sorry. I want to do an ice cream run with my sister Chloe and my best friend Izzie. For some reason, the three of us, when we go get ice cream together, it's immaculate. So I think another round of doing that in the summertime, especially like sitting out at night or the daytime, just like spilling tea, would be amazing. Number 18, I want to read more. I'm already kind of doing that. I try to read every day, but sometimes I journal more. But I do want to read a lot more books. I think that would be really fun, because I can kind of get more on my whimsical side. Because whenever I was younger, I used to read a lot. And I loved reading books. That was like my favorite pastime to do before I got a phone. So maybe the phone addiction and the reading more can go hand in hand. So yeah. Number 19, I want to make a summer photo album. And I don't mean like the ones online where they're like, here's my folder of all this stuff. No, I want to do like a physical summer photo album where I take a bunch of pictures and then I get it printed and then I make a scrapbook out of it. So I think that's as simple as it's going to get. The other two I won't share, again, because they're personal. So we'll go 19, 20, 21, 22. 22 is being able to speak a little bit of Greek. Yeah, right now I'm learning Greek in honor of my grandfather, who was a Greek immigrant. He really helped shape a lot of my mom's side of the family, and I can't thank him enough for it. He's done so much for me even when I didn't realize it, so I feel like returning the favor with learning some Greek would be fun. Plus, I've always wanted to learn a language, and I think Greek is a good thing and a good start for me. But I've been doing that. I try to study at least once a week, due to my schedule being really busy and stuff like that. So I'm hoping that I will be able to speak just a little bit fluently. I'm kind of getting there, but it's hard because I have to like take a minute to understand what someone's saying, and then saying it back that's the hard part, actually, is saying it back with like all the verbs and the endings and all that stuff. And depending on whether or not I'm talking to a formal person, like an older person or a younger person, and then what their gender is, like it's very confusing, but I would like to achieve that. Number 23. This one definitely goes back to childhood me, dancing in the rain. I love being in the rain. There's something so magical about being in the rain, especially like a good summer thunderstorm. Are you kidding? It's like when the weather gets super hot and muggy, and then a few hours later you hear like thunderstorms and the clouds get really gray. Oh, it's so nice. So if that were the case and I was outside and I see a bunch of rain, I just want to dance in it. You know, I want to like dance in it just for a couple minutes and just really take in the water and let it heal me. There's just something so magical about that. There was a rainstorm that happened during the springtime, and I was on a walk and I didn't have an umbrella, so I just let it hit my face, and I felt so good. I did not care how cold I was at the end. I was like, this is the best thing ever. I could have gotten hypothermia, I could have, but I think the universe was sort of like, no, you're good. Just bask in this moment right now. So, with the summer rain, that'll be even more immaculate. Last one, I would like to go for a bike ride. Again, I haven't done this in a while. I don't have a bike, but I could borrow someone's bike. And I would love to go on like an early morning bike ride, afternoon bike ride, and just kind of explore a bit, feel the like speed of the wind, play some music. It reminds me a lot of the memories I used to do in 2016. I used to get up early, take my bike at the time, and bike to a park, and I would do like Bible readings, and I would like write and journal. So I think that would be really fun for me to bike to like a park again and get that similar nostalgic sensation. I feel like a lot of these are nostalgia, but it's, you'll understand, right? And just sort of just do a reflection thing, journal, read a book, sort of take in the earth, take in what's around me, and just enjoy myself. So I think that's all. Yeah, that's it for the summer bingo stuff. Again, here's the sheet. So I will check in either in the middle of the summer, or I'll check in when summer's over with, and we'll see how much I accomplished, and we'll go from there. But yeah, I feel like this summer is going to be a good one, because last year I thought the same thing and lots of stuff happened, and I'm hoping that this one is different and it's going to be a lot more healing, because there's a lot of things I let go of, and there's a lot of things that I held on to for too long, and now I'm not there anymore, and I'm in a more freeing place. So I'm hoping that's what's going to happen with me, and it'll be more relaxing and more fun in a sense, right? So yeah, that's all I have to say. But happy summer to all of you that are in the summer season, and if you're not, that's fine. I hope it's a good season nonetheless. But yeah, I will get back to you soon on that.